What's up, everybody? It is a Tuesday night. Welcome to the show. My name is Johnny Bronto. With me, as always, my lovely, absolutely beautiful co-host who's been with me for years and years, Melissa Luca.
What's up, everybody? It's good to see you. Thank you for introducing me this time, Johnny. I appreciate you.
I haven't done that this season.
You haven't done that
at all? Let's get into the show.
All right.
So who are you wearing tonight?
I am wearing this awesome Halloween boo shirt from Halloween Shirt Company.
Wow, Halloween shirt. I'm also wearing a Halloween is Eternal shirt from Halloween Shirt Company.
Always, forever.
Yeah, it is.
I like it. Is that from Halloween Shirt Company?
It is.
Very cool.
I wanted to match with my co-host, Melissa Luca.
Woo! All right, good to see you guys.
All right, let's go ahead and bring on our very special guest. But before we do that, I have a little teaser trailer. So I think we're gonna play it before we bring the guest on.
Okay, sounds like a good idea to me. I like teaser trailers.
All right, let's go ahead and do it.
And
the creator
familiar
of those costumes, Mr. Joseph Goratowski.
What's up,
Welcome
Joseph?
to HauntScene Live.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, I need to make sure you talk. So,
I didn't
I
hear you for a second. I thought we lost audio.
For a second,
Okay.
I know.
Good,
I forgot to talk.
Don't
My
scare
apologies.
me.
No, I'm here. We're all good.
It's okay. It's okay, Johnny. It's okay. Breathe.
Just
okay.
breathe.
I'm gonna take some more of my baby aspirin.
Well, he jinxed us before the show saying that no technical issues.
I know. I totally did that.
Knock on wood.
So, everybody, let me know in the chat. We just want to make sure that Mr. Joseph Goratowski from Macabre is sounding good. So he's gonna sing us a song. Let me know how the audio goes. And
do it. Go.
Around, every now and that's all you get.
Oh, okay. That was
That's all you
That
get.
was really good. We should do karaoke with Joseph one night. That'd be fun.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We could.
I love doing karaoke.
I love karaoke.
I would totally do karaoke.
I would totally do karaoke.
Is there any karaoke bars in like St. Louis or Chicago or something?
I'm sure there is. We can find one.
There may be in Midwest Hunters Convention.
When we do Transworld next year, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Okay. I'll do it.
Done.
Wow. All right. So everybody's saying hi. We got no lag. Okay, that's good. Okay, very cool.
Good
all
deal.
Right. So, Mr. Joseph Goratowski. I can't actually say part of his name. I can't say Joe. I can't say Mr. Goratowski. I always have to think Joseph Goratowski.
Joseph Goratowski.
It's like Johnny.
I know
Bronto.
I do have a new kind of nickname that Pennhurst Asylum kind of coined.
Ooh.
And it may be catching. It's kind of working its way around, but people have been calling me Mr. Macabre.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna change it
Mr.
right
I'm not
now.
gonna lie to you. It was kind of. I was like, when they said that, I was like, I'm okay,
I like
I'm
that.
okay with that.
I mean, the best nicknames are the ones that other people give you. So
that's true.
That's where Johnny
Exactly.
Bronto came
AKA,
from.
Yeah. Johnny Bronto, Mr. Macabre.
Very cool. All right, what'd you think of the clip?
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. There's a little stroll back in memory lane. That's some of my my favorite designs. I know I seen the nurse and the scientist.
Yep.
And I know that was 2021, and that was a good year. It was a weird year, needless to say, but that was those two designs together, and that performance was I think really put me on the map in my opinion.
Oh, awesome. All right. Well, let's do this. We're going to go ahead and do the elevator pitch portion. So we've talked a little bit, but we're going to give you an opportunity to actually formally introduce yourself. So let's go ahead and go to the elevator pitch. the window is on Mr. Macabre himself.
There we go.
So
all
go
right,
ahead
I'm
and,
all here.
Introduce
all
yourself. Let people know. Let America know who you are, what you do.
Yeah. Well, everybody, my name is Joseph Goratowski. So I live in a small little town in southeast Wisconsin, and I have a weird side hobby. I make post-apocalyptic and dystopian style costumes. I've been doing it for several years now, and started off basically coming to Trans World with design, kind of piggybacking off of a friend of mine that had a booth, and I sold that, and it's kind of spawned a whole creation of costumes after that, and then it was just like snowball going down the hill. It just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and but I've been really lucky that my designs have been received as well as they are, and I'm still going strong. So, and I get to talk to you guys because of all this, because of some weird hobby I picked up on the side of the road, I swear.
Side of the road. You picked us up on the side of the road.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so did we. That's awesome. From a personal standpoint, when we went to Trans World that first year, that was actually your first year as well at Trans World. So, and you won like the booth of the year.
The first year we went?
Yeah.
It did. I had booth of the year that year.
2019?
That was his first year?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, whatever our first year was, it was his first year.
Yep.
And then it's been a beautiful friendship ever since.
Ever since.
It has.
Yeah.
No, we see you once a year, and it's magical.
We got John in here. Been following you since the start. Love everything you do, sir. I can definitely echo that. All right.
Awesome.
So, what do we want to do first? Do we want to do questions?
I'm up for anything.
I'm down for questions. Let's do questions. Or we can mix it up. We could do some questions and then something else.
Actually, let's do this, Joe. What is your next show? Which one are you going to be? Which one is the next show that you're going to be attending?
Well, funny you bring that up because right now, to be honest with you, I do have some kind of sad news, but good news at the same time. Personally, I'm working on getting a new house.
Okay.
And so therefore, I may have to shut down the shop for a while. So there is a small possibility, actually, I hate to say it, there's a pretty decent possibility I may not be vending at Transworld next year.
Okay.
So
while
I'll still be there and such, but
I
with the shop being shut down for several months, I won't be able to do much of orders. So, but I mean, that's the only downfall. I mean, but I'll be right back afterwards, ready to go, reinvigorated with a new shop. Oh, it'll be so much better.
Bigger shop.
I'm not worried about that. Yeah. So I know it's a little blip in the what you call it, but I think overall it'll be fine. So
we be at Midwest Haunters convention coming up in June?
I will. Yes.
Okay.
But that is the next show that you can come see me.
Okay.
Not particularly, but I'll be there. I may be there a little bit extra as well. And I have some kind of exciting news to tell you about that. Not complete news, but I can give you something.
I need like
but
a
I will be
breaking
at,
news
Midwest
thing.
Yeah, lots. I'm dropping lots of stuff on you guys today. But no, I do have I have a cool thing that is happening at Midwest Haunters Convention. There is they're putting together a costume panel for with several people, and then I'm sure the audience will be able to ask questions and do this and that and interact with us. But it's Danny. Which was on last week.
Yeah.
She's going to be on it. Maya, if you know Maya, she always shows up at Midwest Haunters Convention with the most incredible costumes. And she just commented herself, so she must be watching. So she's going to be on it, and then myself, and it's all going to be the person who's going to be trying to herd the cats is Katie Lane.
Oh, cool.
So she's going to be doing it. I think, obviously Alan Hops is a part of this as well, but I don't know exactly if he's going to do anything, but I know he's the one kind of, he's the one been chatting with us all about it. So I'll be doing that.
Sure.
at Midwest Haunted Convention this year, so
Nice.
I'm excited. I get to talk a little bit more.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. I love teaching, and it's always been one of my dreams to teach at Midwest or Trans World. So I'm still working on that.
I went there for the first time last year. I've never been before, so it was really cool to see. Were you there last year? I don't remember seeing you.
Midwest? Oh yeah.
Yeah, were you
I'm
there
every
last
year
year?
at Midwest? Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember seeing
That's
you.
like a stone
he
throw
was-
for me.
he
It's
was
only
at
like an
the
hour
karaoke
drive
bar.
for me.
Oh yeah, he was at the karaoke bar. That's why. That's why. I didn't see him,
Karaoke
yeah.
bar.
A karaoke bar.
I didn't invent that. I completely stole that from somebody else. We could
Totally
have
get
some
a
karaoke.
horror-themed karaoke.
Look, we should do a HauntScene live of we'll do the musical edition.
Oh
of
my
HauntScene
God.
Live.
I'm down. Let's do it.
We'll just have people sing songs. That'd be great.
And then we'll have his costumes out
Call
on
me up.
display. It'll be
I'll
great.
be there.
There we go. All right. Okay. So we got the show coming up here. Let's get into the questions.
Sure.
So here we go.
Hey,
This is
Javier's
the
in here.
top
Javier's
10
sometimes.
questions. Right?
Top 10. This is going to be like your life story. All right.
Okay.
Here we go. It is. Hey, that's your social media. You should follow them on Instagram. Whoops. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. Look, an elephant.
Instagram.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll bring that up a little bit later.
Facebook.
Way to put it in there, Johnny. Good
look,
job. Way to put it in there right there so everyone can see it.
I'm just giving people a little teaser
Johnny.
of something we're going to see a little bit later.
Tonight. I'm proud
That's
of
all
you.
right. Hey, you know what? We're on the air. Yeah. All right. 10 questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Joseph, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
All right, we got Javier from the Vampire Circus and the Horrorland Miami.
What's up,
kicking in.
Javier?
Paul
Awesome.
says, love your work. Cassandra
Thank
says,
you.
so excited to see you again. I think Cassandra's probably talking to us. And Joseph, obviously.
Wait, hi, Cassandra.
Yeah, I know her from. She was over at oh my gosh! No, I just
Midnight
completely drew a blank.
Apparel.
No. Midnight Terror Haunted House.
There we go.
Midnight
Oh my God,
Terror.
I went to Midnight
Did you
Terror. It
go
was
to this?
awesome.
Where was that?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking Midwest, and I just it happened.
Okay.
Where'd you go? Where was that? Missouri? The tour?
No. That was that was the tour
Chicago.
that was in Chicago
Oh,
a couple years ago.
Cool,
Yeah.
man.
It was awesome. There's some really good haunts there.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
10 questions. We need. Can we do the voice effects?
Can we?
10 questions for Mr. Macabre. All right, there we go. I don't know if that was fancy or not. All right.
I liked it.
Hey, you know what's funny is somebody actually just asked in the chat. Paul Farrell here asked the same question that I have up right now. Synergy, baby.
Yes.
I know my audience. When did you realize that you wanted to create Macabre Intentions?
I like
It goes back to that good old story. My friend got a booth at Trans World, and I had been working on a character for about 4 years. The original one was called Chainsaw Poppy, and I had an opportunity to bring it along and display it at his booth, and just to kind of see what everybody thought of it and such. And I didn't plan on selling it, but I just I'll just slap a price tag on it. Nobody will ever buy it. And somebody bought it, and it was one of those moments I went, well, maybe I can do this, So I took that money, turned it around. It was like playing on the casino's money, and reinvested it back into a bunch more costumes. And here I sit. But I've always been a big sorry, my apologies. My wife just came in. I thought it was an emergency for a second. I was sitting in my office and my wife came in. But I've always had I was a big Halloween fan. I worked at a lot of little local haunts, and I helped run a haunt in Antioch for a while. And all of that kind of just came together, just slowly learning techniques and building characters, because I was an actor as well, so everything kind of just came together. So
awesome.
That's when I realized it is when that one person said, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
That first costume.
Somewhere.
And I went,
I'll sell it to you.
I think I got something here. Yep.
If you build it, they will come. You never know until you try. So
right.
Very cool. That's an awesome story.
Okay. All right. Next one, Melissa.
Favorite part of being in the haunt industry?
All the free candy.
I mean,
yes, I agree with you.
I ate way too much candy.
There was a
from
lot of
history.
free candy there at Transworld.
No.
I'm down for that. Yeah.
The best part of being in the industry is meeting all the other talented artists. I have had the pleasure of working with some incredible people over the years, um, and it's so cool to see where we some of our relationships started and where some of these people have gone. And I mean, just not the complete name drop, but I think most people kind of are familiar with Slider Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
right? He used to work at Midnight Terror, and that was my first model.
Oh wow.
He was literally, if you go back to some of the early model, all my first like photo shoots, it was him
Oh, that's cool.
in the costumes, which was amazing. And now he's just he's amazing now. He's like big, haunt superstar almost in my mind. He may not think so. That guy is so humble. But just getting to meet everybody and meeting the artists and the makeup artists and the costume designers and the actors and everything like that. That's the best part about this industry by far, leaps and bounds.
And you got to meet one of our friends, a famous TikTok influencer at the last Trans
Oh
World.
yes, absolutely.
Zombie.
Zombie.
Undead. Yeah.
Mhm.
I
That was
love
cool.
Zombie.
I have
She's
the
awesome.
cutest picture of
Yeah.
him and her, and I think they're both like huge fans of each other. So
Yep,
that was really
yep.
cool moment.
That
right
was
there.
so cute.
It was cool when
So
she stopped
cute.
by and
you looked up.
it's a little bit.
She's
it wasn't too
really
bad.
tall.
I'm
I didn't realize how tall she was in person.
I didn't realize she was that tall either.
Yeah.
But I just had that song ringing in my head once I seen her though. The the circus
Yep,
thing.
yep.
Yep. And she kind of she kind of smiled and shook her head, but I'm like, it's in my head.
Yeah.
I
Every
look
time.
at you and I hear it.
Yeah, we're actually gonna have Jillian on the show
gonna have her
in a couple weeks. Yeah, I
Sweet.
believe we'll have in May. Yeah.
I love her.
Really?
She's
Yeah,
great.
that's cool.
Such a humble
Yeah, she's
individual.
super
I love her
nice.
so much.
Love her. Awesome. So I can echo that. Love the people in the haunt industry. It's
Yeah.
awesome. That's cool. All right. I'm gonna take this one. How long did it take you? And this is a very in-depth question here. Take your time on this one. How long did it take you to sell out of all of your costumes at Trans World this last Trans World? Not this last year, this last Trans World.
Yep. I get it. Can I just be like 100% brutally honest?
Of course, go ahead.
It was great. I loved it. It took me 45 minutes. And I was done. It was like 48 minutes when I sold the last costume. But just to put that in perspective, and listen, I appreciated, and I appreciated the buzz that came around it. Any press is good press. But I didn't bring down a lot of costumes because of the early dates they had for Transworld, so I wasn't being able to bring down a ton of costumes. So my supply was very small, and then I had a wonderful haunt that pretty much bought me out of all my commission spots for the year, so I couldn't even do any commission spots for the most part. So I wasn't able to bring a lot to Transworld. So therefore, yes, I did sell out fast. Technically, I sold out within 48 minutes.
Wow.
But it wasn't like I sold out of like a million, units.
Oh, that's crazy. Under
But
an
it was
hour,
still
that's awesome.
But again, at the same time, the fact that everything went so fast is always fantastic. So.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, you're one of our first stops.
Yep.
When we go to Transworld,
It's always nice to see you.
I think a lot of people follow you on social media, and even though the pictures are really cool, and you work with a lot of very talented photographers, there's a difference between seeing a picture of something and actually seeing it in real life and seeing the motion and everything. So,
that's why I'm there. Yeah, that's why I go to Transworld. And because I know some people get, I'm not gonna lie, some people get a little upset that they show up and all the sold signs and things. But they have to understand I need to be there. I need to show my stuff because I feel like when I'm doing, I have an eye for things. But not only that, I'm using the quality of the build is very, it sets itself different than a lot of other people's. So I need to make sure people can see that it's not only are their costumes good to look at, but they are, built like tanks.
Yeah.
Not as heavy as tanks, but they're built to last. So, and that's why I'm there.
Yeah, and you have a really good philosophy on how you approach this, which I've got that question coming up in a moment.
Oh, I jumped the gun. Sorry.
That's all right. Hey, it's a little teaser. It's okay. It's
Yeah,
all good.
exactly.
So, go ahead and ask this one.
Do you have any dream collaborations that you would like to do?
Ooh, um, I've collaborated so much so far within the haunt industry. Um, Obviously, there's a lot of people in the haunt industry I'd love to collaborate with, and I'm sure I will. Um, but I will say, it's somebody that you guys may not know, but I'll throw a little love overseas to a artist over. I don't remember what country he lives in, but he goes by Wasteland Pirate. He is a post-apocalyptic designer out there. His costumes put mine to shame.
Wow.
I mean, the stuff that he does, and then the collaborations he does with everybody out there is amazing. I, I, I would love to go over to Europe just for a couple weeks, just to sit there and to try to collaborate with some of these people out there, because they're amazing.
I'm gonna see if I can pull that up real quick.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Yeah, Wasteland Pirate. You guys.
I'm gonna give him a follow. Hey, you want to bring it up right now and show it off?
Me?
No. You want me to do it?
Oh yeah. So you looked at you like you asked me. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Bring it up. Just show us. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Wasteland
Scroll
Pirate.
down. Show.
Make sure you're following.
I'm gonna
Wow.
Look at that guy. Seriously.
Wow. Look at how cool this is.
Oh,
If
looks
I
like-
had if I had
Oh
if
my
I was not
God.
driven by me selling. Oh, Wasteland Pirate is from Sweden. Thank you, Travis.
It's awesome.
I
So-
love post-apocalyptic stuff.
Oh my God.
Like-
it's like a
Yeah. I
Viking.
love it
It's
so
like a
much.
post-apocalyptic Viking. I didn't know that I had this kink, but apparently I do.
There it is.
Don't quote me on that, by the way.
I
Yep.
didn't hear to quote that.
Don't clip that.
That's set in our
Oh my
live-
God, this is amazing.
live chat now, so we're good.
What was
Yep.
that?
What was that?
We got a ping.
A 99 cent? What does that mean?
Somebody sent 99 stars.
Did we just?
You could
did
do
we just
that?
make money?
I didn't know you could do that.
I
High
don't know.
five. High five.
High five.
Very cool. Wow, this is amazing.
Yeah. All right. Enough about him.
Okay.
Enough
I'm
about him.
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
this
sorry.
is
I'm
about
so
my
sorry.
connections, Johnny. Let's
We gotta
stay
go. I
focused.
gotta
Let's
hook
stay
him up. I gotta
focused.
learn how to
No.
speak
Yeah,
Swedish
but
real quick.
he builds costumes for himself. I think he does some commissions. I think he does have a website. He builds some things, but a lot of that stuff you see is stuff for himself. So he really puts
Wow,
his time and energy and
Yeah,
soul into
it's
his design,
amazing.
and it shows.
that's very cool. Wow, that's very impressive. All right,
All right.
back
Back to Joseph. Hi.
Yep.
Oh, hold on, we gotta go. That was the dream collaborations. Okay, I'm gonna ask this one right here. What is your philosophy on creating costumes for characters? And you and I actually spoke a couple weeks ago about this because
Yep.
you have like this like trifecta vision on how you go and create things, and it was very interesting to hear you talk about it.
So when I'm designing something, and this is one of the things I'd love. I mean, if anybody ever wants to pick my brain on something like this, I'd love to sit down and talk with them. But I'll give you some of the high points now. Is there was an old comedian I heard say one that if you want to be like with improv, the more you know, the better you are, right? For like comedy improv, and that translates to a lot of things, especially in the art industry, at least for me, and the way it works in my head. So the more I know, the more I can pull out of, the more I see, the more this and that it makes my, it fills my brain with more ideas. Not only to steer towards, but a lot of times steer away from. I kind of look at it as I come up with a character, the first thing I do is, okay, what haven't I seen before? And then I start that build process in my head, and I think it through, and I kind of keep going through. It's kind of like a branch going through a tree, trying to find the sunlight going through the canopy, and trying to stay away from everything else. And as I'm going through, I'm like, okay, the design is starting to lean towards this. That kind of, if I go too far this way, it's going to look like this thing over here. So I got to pull it back this way, and then I kind of go that way with it, and then I just keep going, and eventually it does pop through, and it's for the most part it'll be an original idea. Of course, you can always have the argument that nothing's original because everything's been done before, but at least it'll be as original as possible. So
New
so
to
that's kind of
me. New to
my
us.
New
theory,
to us.
or it's not so much going towards an idea is in my head, it's more staying away from ideas.
Okay.
Stuff that staying away
that.
from things I've seen before.
Yeah, I can see that. You kind of put like bumpers on your design, okay, very very cool.
Yeah.
Now when we were talking a couple weeks ago, you were mentioning like you create the costumes. That's like going to be like the look of everything, but there are two other aspects of what you do that is also almost as equally as important. Because you want to make sure that these last forever. They're like bulletproof.
Last for a long time. Yep.
And then on top of looking cool and lasting a long time, a very big aspect is also the comfort of who's wearing it, because you want all of those things to work together.
Yeah. Now, some of my costumes are not comfortable. I will say that. But those costumes you are going to look great in.
So it's like a revolving scale. Like the more cool it is, the slightly less comfortable.
No,
It's
not
cooler,
necessarily.
but it's
Not
not as
necessarily.
comfortable. Yeah.
But like a good set of high heels. A good set of heels. You look great in them, but they're making your feet a little sore.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
exactly what I was going to say.
It's the price you pay for fashion, though.
Have you ever worn high heels?
I have actually, yes, and they hurt. Yes, they have. Yes, they're not comfortable, Johnny. You try wearing high heels.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I think you look amazing.
I have bad ankles.
A pair of hot pink high heels on you.
Look,
I feel like everybody would want to see
look, man.
that.
Don't give away the HauntScene Live Drag Edition that's coming up. I mean,
Yay!
we'll be there.
I'm down.
I'll probably get arrested in Florida, but that's fine. Anyways, beside the point.
But yeah, so but most of my, not all of my costumes, I really push for try to make it as comfortable as possible. And one of the things also is, can the actor or actress get into the costume by themselves?
Oh, okay.
I always try to push for that. Sometimes, to create certain looks, you need a little bit of help.
Yeah.
But I know one of the costumes you've shown with me with all that armor, that one Juggernaut costume. It was
the one with the orange mohawk.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
That one too.
That one's awesome.
But the one that wasn't painted, and I'm like doing one of these things in front of the white.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the one where he's got like his backdrop up and he trips on his backdrop and you can see the shot behind
I
him.
didn't see that one.
Yeah.
That was.
You can get into that one and the clown one almost completely by yourself.
Okay.
The one had a clip in the back. That was the only thing you couldn't do by yourself, was the one clip. But other than that, the entire costume you can get into by yourself, and that's what I always strive for. So
very cool.
And then built as robust as possible so they last, because you got to get your money's worth.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree.
In my mind.
So we got Willie Mae in here. We got Casey from HauntScene.
What's up,
we
Casey?
got
Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Clint.
We got Clint from
Thrill
Geek. What's up, Clint?
Yeah. We love Clint. He's awesome. We love you, Clint. Hey, I know
love you, Clint.
Clint had a rough week, man. We love you so much, buddy.
Love you, buddy.
All right. So we're gonna move on to the next one here. Why don't you ask this one?
So, what goes with your creative process? Like snacks, music, drinks. What do you go to?
Well, most of my creative processes happen when I'm laying down right before I go to bed, or just kind of laying there. I get, it's quiet. I kind of get in my own head and I kind of come up with ideas. But when I'm downstairs, I have my music playing, and that's about it. It's quiet. I mean, I don't have a lot of music playing. It's just subtle, But I get
a little T Swift,
into my stuff.
I get you.
Yeah, yep. I get it's a a very calm situation. But at the same time, I have worked with other people before, and I do enjoy working with people because it definitely it adds to the entertainment rather than just being by myself. Because 99% of the time, all these costumes I'm making by myself down in the basement. So sometimes it gets a little lonely.
Yeah.
Do you have a go-to
So.
like genre of music other than Taylor Swift?
Just alternative rock.
Okay.
I have a I forgot what I have some streaming service, and then it's some alternative rock, whatever station, and I'll put that. Sometimes I want to get get my energy going, so I have a dance playlist. Yeah, with some like DJ stuff, and sometimes I just want to do that, but that's about it. It just really depends on my mood.
He's
I'm
partying out.
I'm just picturing like
some
Footloose.
rave music.
He's got like
Yeah.
tidy whities on. He slides into the studio. He's got a hammer.
More like yeah, more like
some glow sticks. Yeah.
80s and 90s dance music.
Yeah.
That's the good stuff.
That's that the
rap and
synthwave
hip-hop
type
stuff,
music.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then again, sometimes I'll hit the heavy metal. So I did just it all depends.
Very cool.
So.
Alex wanted to remind you 2 years ago today we
Yes.
did the Arena Wars shoot.
Oh yeah, yes we did, and that movie is I don't know what's happening with that one.
Oh, it's not. It has never came out.
No, it has not, and I think that was an independent film company that were making all these movies, and I was able to make these costumes for their movie, and it had a couple good names in it. But unfortunately, I think it hit hard because the whole pandemic thing, and so a lot of things got.
We're not starting another pandemic after this
Yeah,
show.
no. Last time we talked, Transworld got shut down like a week and a half later.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Let's not do that again. Let's not do that.
Yeah, let's not do that again.
Yeah.
So, but no, it not that it didn't come out. It's still in post production.
Okay.
That's the last I've heard. So I get notifications on it every so often, but for the most part, yeah. So that one I did work for. That one hasn't come out. The Vampire and the Vigilante. I think some of it came out. I did work on that one, and then I did another work on a film called Z Dead End. I think they're still in post production. So like a lot of this, I there was like a big chunk that I did a bunch of work for these independent films, but unfortunately nothing ever really came of them yet. So I'm crossing my, especially for Arena Wars. I mean, my stuff is all over like that. So it has Robert Lasardo in it. Who's the gentleman from who plays Bud in Kill Bill?
Michael Madsen.
And he's been in a bunch of Quentin Tarantino. Was that
Michael Madsen?
Michael Madsen in it. Yeah. So I'm really excited about it, but I can't do anything about it. It's all in them.
All of these things are going to come out at once. Watch.
Yeah.
Like the same
exactly.
week.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's cool. Do you have any go-to like snacks or anything you like snack on or drink while you're doing the things?
Coffee.
Yo, the best.
That's a
big
great
coffee
mug
drinker.
right there.
I love coffee.
Okay.
Me too.
I
Same
drink a
here.
lot.
Johnny
But
doesn't drink coffee, but I drink coffee.
We are big.
He drinks Ghost Energy.
We're big
drinks.
Ghost Energy drinkers.
do I.
Please
Oh my
sponsor us,
gosh.
Ghost Energy.
Ghost.
Do
Yeah.
the things.
Those are so good. And they're so sweet.
I'll get working. I'll forget the drink. Like I'll bring a nice hot cup of coffee down, and next thing I know, it's 2 hours later, and my coffee's cold.
Yeah.
Like I forget to do. I like forget to drink.
I have one of those too.
And all that stuff. Nice.
I'm so thirsty.
Ooh, that's great. That's great branding right there, Johnny.
Product
So
placement.
refreshing. Oh, that's awesome. All right.
Alex wants to know what your Starbucks order is, Joe.
Ooh.
Just a mocha.
You don't get five.
Hold on before you answer. Alex says that they're judging you.
Who's judging me?
Alex for your Starbucks order.
Wait, you don't
No.
get 5 shots of espresso like Alex does?
No.
Oh, mate, that's right.
No.
That's right. She does
by
get
the
5
way,
shots of
yeah.
espresso. I remember.
Have you ever actually
You
seen
can judge
Alex's
me all
feet,
you want.
feet
It
touch
doesn't
the
bother
ground?
me.
No, I have not. No.
5 shots of espresso, dear God.
Sponsored by Starbucks and Ghost.
I don't need that much caffeine.
That's a lot of caffeine. I need that much caffeine.
Hold on. Do I need?
Is that cherry limeade?
This is
That's the
sour
one.
I just
watermelon.
like a mocha. Yeah, Alex.
I don't know. It's just a lot. It's
grande mocha.
You're just a simple
It's
guy there.
1,000 milligrams of Carnipure carnitine. No, wait.
What is that?
200 milligrams of natural caffeine, whatever that is. I don't know what I'm not a coffee drinker, so I don't know what kind of caffeine coffee is.
I don't know what kind of caffeine. What's natural caffeine? That's different
Alex,
than regular caffeine.
Mocha Slay. I actually ascend every second of my life. Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on.
All
right, let's go. What is the biggest impact that someone in the industry has had on you?
Besides
Joseph?
us.
Besides us.
Besides you guys.
Yeah.
I did put a little. We kind of talked about some of these things beforehand, and I put some thought. I'll be honest with you. There is one person that sticks out, especially in the haunt industry, the trans world, because haunt industry was, like I said, that's one thing. But like just my trans world experience. Be honest with you, two people come to mind. It would be Adam Lane and Alan Hops.
Oh, cool. Those are
Adam
awesome
Lane.
People.
He's got his costumes, and him being a costume company, he came to day one. I mean, I showed up day one in Trans World, and he came out with a nice firm handshake and introduced himself, and he welcomed me to the show, and that was big. Not knowing how other people were going to react to my stuff, other costume designers and stuff like that. So he set the tone, and I strive to this day to keep, every time I see a new vendor, especially a costume vendor, I go over there and introduce myself and extend the olive branch and welcome them to it because of him. So that was one. But then obviously Alan Hops. Alan, I've known about him for years, and when he had we had this little moment. It was an incredible moment. I was so lucky because my sister-in-law was there. So because at least somebody was there, because she wasn't there, nobody would have believed me, I swear. But I had a moment that first year when Alan, he comes up and he just kind of gushed over my designs that year.
Aww.
And I was taken back. I was like, really? you're Alan Hops and you're doing what? Like. It was weird. It was a very surreal year. So I would say those two played a big role on bringing me into the industry in an extremely positive manner. So, and I am trying to live up to that and continue that on and continue that forward.
Awesome. That's so cool. We need more of that.
Yeah, definitely more of that in the haunt
True.
industry for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So.
All right, let's move on. We got a couple more.
Yay.
Okay.
Do you have any pre or post creation habits or rituals? Like when you're done, it's like take a shot or set something on fire. What do you do when you're done with stuff, or before?
Pre rituals not so much. Post rituals, to be honest with you, I can't wait till I get it on the mannequin. Get it all together, get it on the mannequin, put it in front of the drop panel or drop sheet, and take a picture of it. And I do
cool.
that's like the final thing, and then call it a ritual. But then the first person who gets it, 99% of the time, the first person who sees these are my sister.
Okay.
I send it to her.
That's
send it
cool.
to her, and so I at least try to send it as much as I can. But yeah, that's that. I would say if anything is a ritual that I try to do all the time, it's that. So that, because I'm always trying to get it done, and getting it on the mannequin and getting the pictures taken means that I'm done with the costume. So that's what I'm always striving to do. So.
Is this the sister that lives in Oregon?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes, it is. I don't know why I said it does. But yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Very cool.
So.
All right. Who may be watching? If
I hope so.
I hope so.
If they could do
she better
math.
be watching.
All right.
So advice you would give to your younger self, Joseph.
Oh, You're good. Keep going. Yeah, you're on the right path.
That's
That would
solid.
be my
I'll give that.
advice.
I'll take that.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that would be my
Decent.
advice. Uh, if somebody told me it was going to be weird and there's going to be lots of parts that are going to absolute suck, I wouldn't have denied it. But I'm glad nobody told me that. Um, a lot of the reasons, or one of the biggest reasons I got into the doing costumes, is because of some of my bad experiences working with haunted houses, and then my career with just the haunted house industry. Not say industry, but the haunted houses by me. Um, Sitting there going, going, okay, I'm tired of busting my butt for all these people and getting nothing from it at the end of the day. And I was like, screw this, I'm going to start doing some stuff on my own. But at the same time, if all of that didn't happen, I wouldn't be where I am now.
Exactly.
So
Yeah. Yeah. It all
so
leads up to
everything
that.
everything
Yeah.
has a purpose. So
Absolutely.
all the bad that happened, all the good that happened,
Yeah.
it all happened for a reason, and now I'm here because of all that.
You can't appreciate the good unless you have the bad in there somewhere, right?
And
Yep.
we have a very similar path. I mean, when we were doing HauntScene, we had a lot of adversity and things that kind of went wrong in the first couple years, and then that really defined who we are in the industry. So
Yeah.
so you need that stuff.
Yeah, I found you, Johnny.
And I found
me.
you.
We found each other.
No,
look at us.
I found you.
You found me.
I was like, I need this person to co-host my show.
Yay! Now look at us. 6 years later. It is 6 years.
It is
6 years actually.
Right. We got Halloween shirt companies watching. Hey,
I know.
We love your shirt.
Look at them.
You know what? We have this weird speak of the devil thing. I think somebody tagged them, but we talk about certain people and then they just join.
And then they just show up.
I don't know what
amazing.
it is. It's to listen to my voice or whatever. All right,
No,
so
Steel Company only jumps on. Hey,
they might. I mean, we could tag them.
Yeah.
All right. They'd be like, "What's going on?"
We're good.
All
We're good. Just joking.
All right, last question. I'm going to go ahead and take this one. And this is
right.
I'm going to recycle this one from last week, but what is future you up to in 10 years?
Ooh. Still here.
Still drinking
doing
coffee.
What I like. Still drinking coffee.
Yeah.
That is I'm not too worried about things. I have myself set up where I can take what I can take. I don't overwork myself to the point where I hate what I do, because I know being burned out, especially with art, is a real thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially when you're trying to sell your art, it can burn you out fast. So as long as I can keep things throttled where I want them, I have no reason why I can't continue doing this.
If you love what you do, it's not a
for
job,
many years. So hopefully I'll be better then than I am now.
Oh, that's great.
Will HauntScene still be here in 10 years, Johnny?
Have we done?
I hope so.
Have we done our 50 haunts, our 50 states yet?
Not yet, no.
In 10 years, probably not.
We still wouldn't get through in 10 years.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad.
All right. We do have a question from the audience here. If you want to answer this, it's fine if it's too personal. But what is your day job, if you have one, outside of haunt and horror art?
Oh, my exciting day job is I draw floor plans. I am a draftsman. that is my day job right now. Before that, I was a utility arborist, working for the power company. I was part of the group that kept trees and power lines separated.
Okay.
Oh, that's
was like
that's
Arbor
pretty
Day,
much what I've done for the past.
Was Arbor Day big
years.
for you?
No. But
why does Arbor Day come up every single episode?
But it was funny when you said that.
I don't know. But I will say this though. I can always say that I'm a jack of all trades, master of only one or two. I do have to say I do know a lot about trees, oddly enough. Obviously with the chainsaw hat on, but I was a big tree guy for a long time. So I know a lot about costumes and a lot about trees,
You
which is really weird.
you know what I've never seen? I've never seen a post-apocalyptic lumberjack.
Ideal.
No, I've seen it.
Oh,
That's okay though.
man,
Oh
come
Yeah.
on.
man! Oh,
It's
almost,
listen,
Johnny,
everything,
almost.
everything. Don't let that get you discouraged. Everything's been done before. You just have to do it different than the person who did it before you. That's all. It
Exactly.
is.
Just change it up.
Don't
Or-
get discouraged.
There's hope
Or
there,
like
Johnny.
a
No
techno
worries.
tree. Alex says tree costume coming
Tree?
soon.
No, that's
Evil Groot.
a tree
I am
costume.
Groot.
Alex?
Evil Groot?
A
Really?
post-apocalyptic
A
like
post-apocalyptic tree?
yeah.
Yeah. That would look badass. Yeah, let's do it. I'm down.
Looks like a tree. What's up, dude?
No, it's
What's up,
it's
man?
like
I'm a tree.
it's like a techno organic. You remember Warlock from the New Mutants?
So basically, if Groot had like a gas mask on,
Evil Groot,
Yeah,
yeah.
there we go. I'm Groot.
Like Groot. Yeah, I'm down for it.
Okay, so I have a question on something you just said, because you said that you do drafts and floor plans. Do you do any haunted house design, or have you ever dabbled in that?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Nope. To be honest with you, the only thing I do with the haunt industry is Transworld, Midwest Haunters Convention, and I volunteer some makeup work and a little bit of acting and just some general help at my local haunt,
Okay.
Soul Reapers Haunted House. Plug for them,
Plug.
Kenosha,
Plug.
Wisconsin. And that's really about it. That's I don't. I know it's gonna be like a disappointment for the big haunted, but for the Halloween community. But I'm not a big like. I mean, I like Halloween. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like get into that stuff. I don't like horror movies.
Yeah, we hear that a lot.
We hear that a lot, actually.
There are a lot of people
Yeah.
that
From
are
people that are in the haunt
adjacent.
industry.
They
Yeah,
just-
don't like
Yeah.
horror movies, which I find it weird, but that's I hear that's very common.
Right. Okay, it looks like we just got an invitation to the Chippewa Lake Slaughterhouse, Nightmare,
yes.
Cleveland.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't know what
that's
that is, but yay.
cool. Sure,
In
all right,
Ohio?
that's cool.
All right.
Awesome. People are loving the advice. I think Alex is heckling you. Has it been done before? No.
Yeah.
The wood, a post-apocalyptic tree person, has not been done before.
Nope.
Yeah,
So.
good. There you go, Alex. All yours. Do it. I'd love to see it.
That's awesome.
I am not making a post-apocalyptic tree. No, that's not happening.
Oh, sometimes you gotta just branch out
I'm
every
just
now
kidding.
and then.
Aw.
Johnny.
But would you?
Oh man, we got together so well.
Let's
I
move
love
on.
it.
This is boring.
All right. Sorry, the
Wow.
dad jokes horrible. Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
I think I barked up the wrong tree there.
insect joke.
All right. Okay.
All right, no more,
So,
no more,
home
sorry.
stretch.
I'm sorry.
Home
Okay.
stretch. Any shout outs? Anybody that you want to say hi to? Remember, the entirety of America is watching right now.
To be honest with you, I think I covered everybody.
Oh.
I think I did. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Danny and Maya for, I'm going to be working with those two coming up in Midwest Haunters Convention. Shout out to Alex,
Yeah.
obviously Sharky over there has been a big part of Macabre Intentions ever since the day she decided to help me out and get do a little modeling for me and then turn me
Cool.
onto TikTok. And I technically, like I said, I'm on Macabre Intentions on TikTok, believe it or not.
Oh, very
Somebody
cool.
asked that like way back in the beginning of the conversation, but technically I'm on TikTok, but don't go. It's weak. It is so weak compared to like all my other social medias.
That's a good segue.
I don't understand how that works, and I don't want to learn, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I'm too old.
I really just have it just to look at the videos, to be honest. I don't even post videos.
Yeah.
I just have it to watch the videos.
Well, here's your social media information. So macabreinintentions.com, facebook.com/macabreinintentions, instagram.com/macabreinintentions. And if you want to email, macabreinintentions@hotmail.com. So you can reach out there if you want to. But I do want to show off.
Yeah.
I do, because I forgot to do this. We're going to show off real quick your Instagram.
Okay.
Do it.
Please.
Which
That's like my portfolio.
Yeah.
I treat Instagram like my portfolio.
So
So
you can
I try to put
Very
the
nice.
best of the best of the
Very
best
nice.
on there.
Yeah, you might see some really good pictures.
Oh, I also really like the bunny.
Speaking about
the
Alex,
bunny.
there she is, right
Yeah.
there in
There
the
we
middle.
go. All right, got the bunny thing.
The bunny
going
was
on.
the bunny was awesome. Yeah.
No, that's not Alex. That's not Alex. That's Ashley. Sorry, that's Ashley in that picture because I was at Midnight Terror.
It's one.
Alex
It's
is
the
the
one
one
on the
to
right.
the right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, the one with the orange mohawk. One of my favorites. Yeah, one of my favorite
Look
costumes.
at
in the
all
world.
this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, the
Very
Rosie,
cool.
the Rosie costume. That's a good one.
So good.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
Yeah.
They're all so beautiful.
Oh man, hundreds and hundreds.
And a little bit of my
pictures.
photography in there as well.
Mhm.
I do take pictures of people on my spare time.
Yeah, so definitely follow Macabre Intentions on everything. That way you can
Yeah.
keep up with the latest and see all the things. God, these pictures are so good.
Oh, the
They lend
cheerleader.
themselves so well. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
shout out to Justin from Midnight Terror and Tom from Midnight Terror. Those are the two like big photographers that's helped me take pictures of my costumes because it was like a whole thing for a while where I'd get done with the costumes before Transworld. I'd bring them all down there to Midnight Terror, and we'd have a huge photo shoot with all my designs and all these models. And we just, some of the stuff that would come out would just face melting work.
So good.
But I couldn't do that this year because the stupid, I would say stupid, but everything was so early. I couldn't come up with enough time. So, but anyways.
At least everything will be back to normal next year. We'll be back in March next
Yep.
year, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. It was really cold in February this year. It was freezing.
Little.
It was like 20 degrees out there.
Wasn't
Yeah.
too bad. First couple days were a little, even for me being up north, it was a little chilly. The
Yeah.
wind.
I mean, I don't spend a lot of time outside.
I haven't been in cold weather up north in a while
Yeah.
up there since probably been to Michigan.
Yeah.
Now, when I used to live in Connecticut, I used to be used to it all the time, but living down here, my blood's thinned out. So
Hopefully we'll get a nice mild fall.
Yeah.
With where we're going this year. So it'd be awesome.
yeah, actual fall weather.
I know.
Yeah, we
We'll
don't
see.
get that down here in Orlando, so we don't get seasons.
Very cool. All right. Well.
Oh, let me see. Lucy.
Oh, there's the cue.
There it
The
is.
thing. And I'm done talking.
Mr. Grumbly
What is this, Mr. Grumbly?
has made an appearance, which means we're short on time. So, thank you so much.
Thank you, Joseph.
Any
Such a
closing
pleasure to talk
remarks?
to you again.
Anything? This was you're such a. We'll have you back on at some point. We'll check in with
Yeah.
you. You're just one of those people I can't go a year or two without
yeah.
checking in on.
We definitely got to do our scary karaoke thing, though.
karaoke.
Yeah.
Just karaoke. Yep.
Well, I know. I will tease this for the costume panel for MHC. I've been really putting some serious thought into because I don't do a lot of teaching. Needless to say, I'm not trying to keep information away, but I think I'm gonna peel back the book and talk about some stuff in particular because I think it's about time where I've been around long enough, and I can definitely help a few people, get into it. So, but it's gonna be a lot more advanced techniques. It's not gonna be the traditional stuff. It's gonna be, some tips and tricks on how to, I would say how to streamline the process, and how to kind of take your stuff and take it up a couple notches. Like one of the things I would love to talk about is fasteners. My obsession with fasteners and everything. The amount of stuff that I have to attach. I have to attach this thing to this thing, and how do you attach those things securely, cosmetically, in economically, and all that stuff. When to use hot glue, when not to use hot glue. Stuff like that. You can't just rely on those stuff. But I'd love to have a whole long conversation about just fasteners.
Ooh, I've got your title of your class, The Fasteners and the Furious.
There you go. Perfect.
Cut print.
Coin
Awesome.
that. I want a
Done.
nickel. Give John a nickel every time somebody says it.
That's right. I want more royalties. I'm
I'm
good
down
at
for it.
wordsmithing things.
Good job.
But,
All right.
but no, I definitely be talking about some stuff. So because I think it'll help a lot of people. Uh, I think I've said this a couple times where 95% of what I do you can learn on YouTube and on the internet. It's just that last little 5% that in my head that makes things look a certain way, and that's what works for me, and people like it, and that's what kind of pulls me away from other people, and I'm very happy about that. But like I said, there's a lot of information out there, and I'd love to chat about it.
Awesome.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Well, make sure you sign up for that panel at Midwest HauntScene,
Yep.
which is coming up. And thank you again.
We got another 99 cents.
I feel like people are like throwing pennies at us or something. We've never gotten stars before.
Just like
so
that.
If,
Like that dime thing, I remember.
it sounds like when you pick up stars, like in the Mario Brothers game. Like when you go through the stars, like when you're racing.
Well, thank you, Molly.
Yeah. Thank you, Molly. Appreciate it.
I don't see any of that, but thanks anyways.
Oh, well,
I'm just joking.
I'll give you 44.5 stars are yours.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being our guest.
Thank you, Joseph, so much. It was a pleasure
Thank
to
you
talk
for
to you.
having me on.
Well,
I appreciate it.
Hang out on Zoom for a few minutes. Just remember, if you want to get a hold of Mr. Joseph Goratowski,
Mr. Macabre.
Once again, Mr. Macabre. Here's the socials for that right there. Awesome. All right, let me go ahead and switch it back over to us here so we can wrap this thing up. So that was awesome.
Yay, that was so much fun.
Yay. By the way, this is Mr. Grumbly, everybody.
Isn't he cute?
He is cute. Yeah, he's awesome.
So is it time for us to make like a tree and leave?
Wow.
Okay, last one, I promise.
Okay.
I promise, no more.
All right, we got a couple things to wrap up here. Thank you all for watching. I do appreciate that. Make sure you're following us on social media. Do you know who we have on next week? Do you know who we have on next Tuesday?
Thursday? No, not next
What?
Tuesday.
What?
Thursday, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, next Thursday. So next Tuesday we will not be doing a show, but next Thursday we've got Terry on. Terry is the co-writer, producer, and director of the Rocky Horror Reviewsicle, which will be a condensed 1-hour show at the Orlando Fringe Festival coming up. So really excited to talk about Terry. At some point, I'll figure out how to say that last name. Giannatzos, maybe. There we go.
There you go.
All
Okay.
right, maybe I butchered it. Maybe I didn't.
I'm afraid to say
But we are huge fans of the
if I'll say
Orlando
it right.
Fringe, and I've already picked out about 10 spooky shows that I'm going to go ahead and check out. So that'll be awesome to talk to Terry.
Yay.
Thank you to everybody that follows us on Patreon, and thank you to everybody that threw stars at us this episode for the first time in the history of HauntScene. That's cool.
Haunt stripper money, by the way.
Haunt
Jason
stripper
says.
money?
I like it.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah.
All right.
This is gonna be a trend now.
I mean, that's cool.
Every show. Let's do it.
But thank you to everybody that follows us on Patreon. If you want to support us, go to patreon.com/HauntScene. John, Crystal, Mark, Carrie, Amanda, SNR Travel Stories, Crystal, Sean, thank you so much for that. We do appreciate that. Helps us keep the lights on with our monthly bills. Remember to follow our journey on social media. We're HauntScene on everything. Our main platforms these days are going to be Instagram, and we've actually put a big focus on YouTube recently, so we've added all kinds of different types of content there, vlogs and information videos. We even got videos where you can like fall asleep to like a storm in a graveyard or something. So,
that's awesome.
So get in there, listen to that stuff. We're HauntScene on everything. And just remember, new this year, we also have sponsorships for HauntScene. So if you're interested in working out some sort of sponsorship with us, please reach out to us or go to hauntscene.com/support HauntScene. We got a couple different tiers, and we would love to showcase you as a sponsor of the show as well. And one last shout out I want to give up is going to be to Paranormal Cirque. We're going to be hitting up Paranormal Cirque, I believe, next Friday. So Paranormal Cirque is like an evil Cirque du Soleil. It's going to be in Brandon, Florida. So just wanted to give them a quick shout out. They're actually all over Florida, but go to paranormalcirque.com for shows that are near you. All right. And yeah, that was a show.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. He's so awesome.
He was awesome to talk to. I like that a lot.
He's a good friend. You know,
Yeah,
like
he's
I
a great
love
guy.
interviewing people, but I also like having conversations with people we like legitimately care about.
Yes,
So
I agree.
So that is
very
awesome.
much agree.
All right, very cool. All right, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you all. We appreciate everybody that watches us.
We love you all so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for Alex to troll us tonight. That was awesome. And appreciate everybody watching. We do love you. If you're watching the replay of this, make sure you like us. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. We appreciate that. We should put that out the day after we do the live show here. And that's going to be it for tonight.
All right. Awesome show.
All right.
Good job. Until Thursday.
We're going to Waffle House. Till next time, spook easy.
As always, happy haunting. Have a good night, guys. Goodbye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Give me some treats.